East relations, where in a surprise announcement, US President Donald Trump revealed that the United States and Iran are set to begin direct talks over Tehran's controversial nuclear program. Speaking from the Oval Office alongside Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump said the high-level meeting is scheduled for Saturday. However, Iran's foreign minister quickly pushed back, insisting the talks set to take place in Oman will remain indirect. This is what Trump said.
Having direct talks with Iran, and they've started. It'll go on Saturday. We have a very big meeting, and we'll see what can happen. And I think everybody agrees that doing a deal would be preferable to doing the obvious. And the obvious is not something that I want to be involved with, or frankly, that Israel wants to be involved.
Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi posted on X, calling it both an opportunity and a test, adding the ball is in America's court. Tensions have been building for weeks, with Trump warning that if negotiations fail, Iran is going to be in great danger. Iran had earlier refused direct negotiations under pressure from Washington, rejecting Trump's ultimatum to talk or face military action. We are joined by Rabinder Sachdev, international affairs expert, to discuss this further. Thank you very much for joining us, Rabinder. What do you make of the diplomatic negotiations between the US and Iran on this nuclear deal? It seems that some sort of meeting might be happening on Saturday. Obviously, Trump has come forward with threats. Iran has countered those threats with other certain statements, rebuffing them. What do you make of the current correspondence between the two?
Thank you very much. I think a couple of things, one of which, in fact, maybe both of which you mentioned in your opening comments. One is right now in diplomatic games which are ongoing, is the, direct talks or indirect talks, right? Trump is saying these are direct talks, and Iran says, no, these are indirect talks. We are, intermediary. Whatsoever it be, it seems that there will be some talks, right? I mean, that's the thing that we are looking at, that there were talks or there have to be talks, whichever way. So on that hand, I do think it's a good step forward. The key is, again, as you said, the Iranian, I think, foreign minister said, the ball is in the court of America, according to Iran. Now, what is that ball? According to Iran, trust. They say that in the past, we've not been able to trust you. So show us or come to us from a position of trust. So if that is so, then what could be the trust, that America could show? That's one thing. That's what the Iranians are mentioning. So I think these two things out there, that talks direct or indirect, a good step. I would say definitely yes. Second, I would say the ball in America's court per Iran. America seems willing to talk, definitely. It's Iran which is kind of, shying away. But it says the ball is in America's court. So yes, if America could show some move which could build some trust in the Iranian regime, the discussion could move forward.
Rabinder, given the kind of muddy communication between the US and Iran, obviously you had this letter that Donald Trump supposedly wrote to the Ayatollah. Ayatollah said he didn't receive that letter. What does this say for a long-term deal? Once delegations start talking to each other, will this sort of communication mean that that Tehran and Washington will eventually end with an agreement?
Great question, obviously, absolutely. One, we do not know, cannot say, but there could be a chance. I do think that there could be some chance, because you see the Iranian regime right now is kind of moderate, right? And they've been wanting to get out of the sanctions. This was before the Gaza, before the Gaza wars and Hamas erupted, I think. So but yes, there is a conflict also within Iran between, the spiritual leaders and the political leaders. There's some daylight, some gaps there. But on the whole, Iran can be, I think, pragmatic and make a deal. The issue is Israel. Israel will not want a deal to happen. The previous deal of which Trump walked away, Israel was opposed to that deal which Obama had made because that was focused only on the Iran's nuclear program. Israel had been lobbying and advocating that the deal should include not only Iran's nuclear program, but also Iran's support to terrorist organizations and promotion against Israel, etc. So Israel wanted to add all those
Yes.
clauses. So once again here, because Israel does not want to see Iran reaching a weapon grade situation, and a deal could happen, yes, wherein Iran could pause. So it could happen that way also, but Israel is a very important player in this matrix.
Rabinder, yesterday there were reports coming out that the Kremlin actually offered to mediate this deal. The support for Iran has been voiced by both China and Russia. If that does actually happen, what do you see this doing for the world of geopolitics? The Kremlin mediating a meeting between Iran and the United States?
I'm not so sure that Kremlin would end up mediating as of now. I mean, as of now, we see it's Oman actually playing that role, right? But what it does indicate, definitely, yes, it indicates that, in this new world order or the new world matrix, which I say, which is under construction, in this, Iran and Russia will be much closer, as also with China. And given the disruptions being caused by America, their support of each other may well grow even more.
Rabinder Sachdev, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.